before we get started today, if you are watching this video, I do not have an address. I've tried to reach you through Instagram. I've sent messages. I don't want anybody to think that I'm not sending the stickers out. Speaking of which, we have plenty of stickers left. They are donation only. They don't cost you anything. They cost a donation. Send me an address. We will send you some stickers. You can PayPal me or send me your address. Here's one going out for today. But if you are one of these gentlemen, please, I would love to send you your stuff. I don't have an address. So other than that, they are all sent out. Thank you to everybody that has participated. Let's get back to building the Maliboom 2.0. What is up, Bomb Squad? Welcome to the Burndown YouTube channel. It has been quite a while coming, and if you notice, we are standing on the trailer. That is because 7 weeks ago to today, like to the day, we wrecked the Maliboom over at Thunder Valley Racing at Rocky Mountain Race Week 1.0. And today is the day that we go and pick it up from the frame shop. So we hit a wall at over 100 miles an hour, and it twisted the frame up. It hit the front, and then it hit the back, and it sucked for the most part, but they were able to straighten the frame out. We're gonna go look at it together, and that is a crucial piece of a car, is having a straight frame, because we need to keep it straight so everything else is straight when we replace all the junk and broken damage. So it broke a lot of stuff, I'll be honest with you. So thank you to everybody that bought a Maliboom sticker to donate, because your help is really helping get this thing back on track. And technically we have a whole car to build. Unfortunately, we broke the motor. We broke pretty much everything. Hot side, cold side is junk, the rear bumper, you name it. But on a bright note, the guy said the quarter panel didn't look all that bad, and I thought I was gonna have to quarter. That's another $400+ or whatever, and the time it takes to quarter the car. So if we can sprinkle some mud back on there and slap a paint job over it, I'm gonna leave that thing in place, because that'll save us money and that'll get us even closer to the goal. Goal is to bring this thing back, put it on the starting line at Rocky Mountain Race Week 1.0 next year at the big event, let go of the button and make a pass. That was my entire goal. I know everybody wants to go to these events and they want to finish. I just want to come back and make one good lick, at least that. After that, everything is gravy, because it is a long road and a tall order to rebuild an entire car and then to bring it back like at an event like that. So let's go get it. I'm excited to see how well he was able to straighten this thing out. I'll be honest with you, I've never had a car like this straightened up, so let's go find out.
Destination is on your left.
All right, there's a sign, we're pulling up. Let me park, because this parking is kind of crappy, and we'll jump out and we'll go look at this thing together. Oh, there she is. Sure, it looks like she's sitting higher. Alright, let's go check this thing out and we'll figure everything else out. I'm excited. What's up, man? How you doing? Good. Alright, look at this thing. Wow, that's rad. So I don't know, I mean, I'll have to find an old video, but this was like pushed in. This was flipped up. This frame horn was a lot higher. Obviously, we're not on level ground here. Let's see this. Wow, look at that, dude. That is freaking not terrible at all. Yeah, so here's a chingadera. It was like that on that side too. So you can see this was rusted through. Dude, this fits back on. I bet it opens and closes. We'll get a key and try it. And then it had a buckle over here. And I figured if he pulled it out, yep, that's gone. So he moved everything over. That's rad. I think maybe just a little Bondo. It's not even that, I mean, we already had a little bit on there anyway. Let's be honest with ourselves. Dude, that thing is not bad at all. Look at that. That's rad. That is race car ready. It was buckled in here too, and he just kind of tapped it down. Obviously we'll have to find the trim. Hopefully he's got that for me somewhere. This is freaking rad. All right, I'm gonna go talk to the guy. I agree. We don't need to quarter that thing. That puts me miles ahead. I am super excited. Hell yeah. So, look at that thing. Oh, this little piece of trim, we'll just whack that back in action, slap her back on. All right, let me get out of this man's hair. I'm excited. Then we'll drag it on over to my other buddy's shop and we'll give him the problem. I am super excited on the work that was done on the Maliboom. I couldn't be happier with it, and it's further along than I thought, because I was thinking a quarter panel, and then at minimum I was like, oh, maybe we'll just do a door skin or figure that out. And I was trying to save time, because I figured if I had to do the quarter panel, I don't want to mess with the door skin too. So I was thinking of a shell or figuring all that out. Well, now we're just looking at body work, and I don't have to be particular with it. It just has to be straight, because it is race car. So I'm super excited to just jump into that, and then we might even just pull that door skin up and throw some mud on that thing and call it a day too. So that's going to save me all kinds of time and effort, which is awesome. So that moves the goalpost further. Here's a bunch of pictures, if you guys are looking at them now, on kind of what he went through and straightened up and how he kind of did it. But State Frame Shop is awesome. If you were local, they do alignments and all the good stuff, and they know the old cars, which is a kind of a dying breed. So that's a honey hole, and I will definitely be back there if I ever need anything for this car or the Pacer or anything that I kind of get my grubby hands on that I'm messing with. I will utilize his skill set, because man, it's hard to find shops that are good and people that are good and people that will do what they say they can. So my hat is off to you guys. Phenomenal job. You moved me and the project way further forward, and it's nice because it's a daunting task. Let's be honest, to get a car back in under a year that you wadded up and you broke all kinds of stuff in is not an easy task, but they definitely helped me, and I picked the right spot, and I couldn't be happier. So we're headed over to Jason's now. We'll give you a look around when we get there, and it's an off-road shop. It is not a chassis shop, but he does suspension, he bends tubing, and he's done some race car things in the past. He's a homie, and I know he's gonna help me out, and he's gonna let me help. So that's gonna save on the bill, which is another nice one. 9 times out of 10, you can't walk into some chassis shop and be like, hey, I'll be your helper to help speed the process along, because usually you're in the way. But in this case, I'm gonna do all the stuff he doesn't wanna do, and I'll let him do all the stuff that obviously he needs to. So let's get over there. We'll give you a look at some of the things that he does. We'll get this thing unloaded, and Jason and I are gonna come up with a plan. It's finally here. It is finally here. The clock starts. We made it. It's kind of funny. I pulled up, and then he has a forklift he's rearranging and taking a car, and he's supposed to take over to a customer to deliver, but it doesn't run, so he has the forklift out, and he ran out of propane. So we went and got tacos, but I wanted to share this with you while he's doing stuff, so I don't continue to waste his day. So this thing was wild. There's a bind on here, and it got pushed over when obviously we're in the accident, and it bounded up so it wouldn't even turn. So now the steering, I thought the whole steering column and everything was junk, but it just pushed it over enough to where that thing bound up. So when I was loading this thing up, I mean, she is smooth as butter. So that is cool too, because I thought we were going to be in for a steering column as well. It looks like he even moved all that back down too. So that is rad, because steering columns are not cheap. So just another thing when I was loading this thing up that I saw that the dude freaking killed it. And I'll show you guys this too, because we're waiting on Jason, and then we'll sneak over, and I want to show you guys some of the stuff that he does here, because he is phenomenal. If any of you guys like off-road stuff, you're probably gonna like some of the work that he does. So check this out. Look at that. Like freaking butter. And then this was buckled up a little bit, pushed all that down, the battery box goes there. So yeah, man, he freaking killed it. And then this is that piece where here to here where it rusted, and I guess they just chunked it all in Bondo. And again, you can see over here they kind of did similar, but it's race car, we ain't worried about that. But yeah, check this out, watch. Look at that. Bada boom, bada bing. So we'll go show you around a little bit at some of the stuff that's in here as soon as he gets some things moved around. But man, I'm excited. there she is. I'm gonna get out of Jason's hair. We'll meet him later. Looks like maybe next week or so we'll come and we'll start tinkering. I had to clean all this stuff off. Hopefully he comes over and measures up the Mustang, and we have to get that stuff off of that thing and then over here as well. But we've got some plans for it. We went back and forth and talked about it a bit. So the plan for this, again, if you weren't following along, is we're gonna strut front of this with some Fox body struts, and then hopefully use everything. I got a donor Fox body, and we'll slap it on here, hopefully make a little more room for activities, lose a little bit of weight, and hopefully have an overall better front suspension. Until next time, you guys know what to do. I'm out.